What's up? You're rolling with Mizz Lowrider Princess. I'm going to be your host today, and welcome to the Culture Queens.
Hey, what's up? This is Santanera. We're rolling into episode 3.
Hola, yo soy Big Red Chula, and we are rolling into the scene. Today we got our homegirl Star joining us.
Ow.
But first we're going to talk about Day at the Bay.
Oh
3 a.m. girls, 3 a.m.
Just that name, it gave me chills because I'm still recovering.
Girl, I'm not
It was
recovering.
a lot.
I'm bruised up, baked up.
I want to know. We got to get on her ass.
Yes.
Because
How
the
did you
last
do
time
it?
you were telling us, I don't get up early.
I get there whenever I want to.
So this event was special because it was Angie.
We were special guests, all of us.
Yeah, we were special guests. We were being honored by Ladies of Street Tattoo and Street Tattoo events. And they're good people, you know. So I definitely wanted to show up for this event and hang out and, hang out with you girls. You know what I mean? It's been a long time since we've been
3 a.m.
together.
party.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it was awesome. I could probably do 2 of this kind of events a year. That's it. So you only gave me 2 times. So.
Hey,
2 times to get up. Hey, but she had her makeup done, her eyelashes. I did it. I was like not even ready.
I don't know how you could get. No, I was laying there. I don't
know how you could do it.
I didn't sleep.
She was back to sleep in her car.
I was partying the night before with my club sisters. I even forgot the hotel, but we're partying, we're drinking until they closed down the bar, and then afterwards in the parking lot, which was fucking dope, man. You had people that traveled from different states, different cities, and they were out there barbecuing with their cars. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like just kicking it, hanging out
in the parking lot.
Yeah, they were literally the definition of parking lot pimping.
Yeah.
So I was out there and I was just talking to everybody, just seeing where they came from, how they're doing. Like shout out to, I want to say, Phoenix Riders. Pretty dope, you know, and man, for showing up and
That's
just
a long drive,
you know, sitting there and talking with us and just, you know, giving us the rundown, you know, how they do things and, you know, just being out there supporting and watching everybody's cars as well. We had our cars there as well. So by the time the girls were like, hey, it's already 1 a.m. or 12:45, one of those, I don't remember. I was like, shit, now what? Because I know if I go to sleep, I'm not waking up. Yeah. So literally, I'm waiting there. I'm bugging my group, my club. So I'm texting all the girls. I'm getting ready. I did not get ready. I was just sitting there.
Didn't you leave somebody behind?
Mm-hmm.
They didn't wake up. Didn't you leave somebody behind?
Oh, yeah, we could talk about that too. So we're at the bar. We have a prospect. She's in our she's prospecting with our car club. And she was like, you're not gonna get up that early. You're not gonna get up. And one of my club sisters like, you don't know Vanessa. You don't know her. Yeah. I said, look, I'm gonna tell you something. You're a prospect. I'm telling you right now. Set your alarm clock. I'm gonna give one shout out to the group chat. That's gonna be 1 a.m, as I did. If you're not out there by my car at 2:45, you got to get your own ride. Come 2:45, I was out there. I only had one club sister out there, Crystal. I didn't have to call her. She called me. She was like, hey, what's up? Am I rolling
Ready
with
to
you?
go.
I was like, roll on. Yeah. So as we're at Day by the Bay, then the prospect, she's texting me. She was like, hey, am I going to roll with you? Girl, it's 5 a.m. I done already took a nap in my car. Now you know, you can't say I'm harsh or that's mean. You're a prospect. I gave you...
That's part of being a prospect,
exactly.
You know? People got to know.
You got to be on time. It's disrespectful not to be on time.
Yeah.
It's disrespectful. So
part
you
of the
got to,
game.
it's...
Yeah. And it's crazy because, I've been doing it so long. I said, me too, girl. I said, you've been doing it so long. Get your ass up. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but we rolled out. And I rolled out with no makeup on.
You guys came over there and
just riding, dipping, no makeup. Me and my club sister, no makeup.
But wasn't it a beautiful view? All the ladies going through.
Shout out, just San Diego, period, is a beautiful city. Yes. And it was just dope. Putting on your West Coast music, going down the highway at 2:45 a.m. And then you have your homegirl on your side, dipping in the Lolos. Like, man, that's just some dope shit. Meeting up with the other girls.
We went through Chicana Park.
Yeah. We went through Chicana Park. And then there was already cars lined up in Chicana Park. And I was like, damn, that's fucking dope. And here all of us girls just posted up and just,
having
zooming
a good
through.
Time.
And it
Parked.
was. Yeah.
The scenery in the back, it was just the ocean.
Yeah.
It was such a beautiful
Honestly,
event.
it was a
shout
fucking
out
vibe.
to Street Tattoo Events and them.
Angie, we love you. We appreciate
We love you, Angie.
and you ladies too, man. You guys,
yeah.
were there. You guys worked it, and that's another thing too. Like fucking Star, she's chingona.
Oh, she's chingona.
You know,
she's
So-
one of the most chingonas.
and I gotta give a shout out to Elsa as well. You know,
Oh
she's out
yeah,
there. She got some dope
capturing all
ass.
the moments.
She got some dope ass footage. Yeah, man. You know what? Because I'm gonna tell you one thing. When we're riding, yeah, a couple of us, we do some selfies like this and stuff, but we don't get to capture the outside of our vehicles.
Right.
And shout out to the photographers, the videographers, all those people. Man, you guys get
Definitely.
some dope footage, because what we can't see, we get to see later, and we get to reminisce on that, and which is pretty
That
dope.
day.
Shout out to the photographers, man. You guys are keeping the culture alive as well.
And up at 3 a.m. with us.
I
rolling
know,
down,
that's
like,
so
The rolling.
I know.
You
That's
know what I mean?
dope. That's pretty dope. And and that's another thing too. So Day by the Bay, I didn't put foundation on. I didn't put compact. Literally, I was like, dang, I took like a 2-hour nap, and I was a little like shaky and stuff. You know how it is when you have like the
Right.
hangover and shit. I almost said overhang.
Making you work
Hey,
here.
but you know what? I just put my glasses on, because I don't wear eyelashes every once in a while, but I put on just lip gloss and shimmer and blush.
ready to go.
That was it. And I mingled with everybody out there, and everybody was so dope, so kind. Great atmosphere. It was beautiful, amazing. I can't wait to the next show.
You stayed there
Yeah,
too,
definitely.
huh?
Yeah,
Santanera?
yeah.
Yeah.
So
No, I
I
went back to the
came-
hotel.
Yeah, this one snuck out. She goes, I'm gonna go to my hotel.
And when she came out dressed
I came in my
hair
bun.
done.
Even
But you
Elsa
look
told
sexy.
You look good.
You look
I had
good,
my
girl.
mechanic jacket
You
on.
look good.
I had the big red chula. Even Elsa didn't recognize me. She's like, "You came in your mechanic attire." I was all dipping in my monte, you know.
But you look good, girl. I was like, man, should I tell her I'm gonna go back with her and sleep in her room? And that's the crazy thing is that my clip sister she's so cute. She just puts down the seat and then she falls asleep. Mind you, we're the only cars right here by the bay, right? At first,
Right.
nobody in front of us. So she puts down her chair. My other clip sister, shout out to Jen and Jessica, they're on the side of me. And I was like,
Jenna's
cool,
next
they're
to me.
awake. They're not going to go to sleep.
Yeah.
So I was like, cool, it gives me time to take a nap. Crystal falls asleep, and then I fall asleep. I left my sunroof open, and all of it, I have leaf in my hair, and I wake up, everybody's laughing. I wake up, I was like, where am I? Who am I?
Wig
Leaf
to the
in my hair?
side.
I know, they were like, they just started laughing.
Fix your wig, girl. Fix your wig.
The canopies are all over, and I was like, man, all
What
these
happened?
cars showed up. But honestly, it
Waking
was
up to all the cars.
It was packed. That thing was cars.
Yeah, it was.
And cars and so much beauty.
Yeah, you guys definitely, and if you guys don't have a car out there, you guys need to go to these shows, man. There's so much history, there's so much love that all these people they put into their rides. It's fucking badass.
We'll bring them out for you guys anyways.
Yeah, and we get there early and shit just so we could, show you what we do, what we work with, and just interact. We're a community. I can't even say a small community because everybody's coming out the woodworks with all kinds of cars and all over the city, state, countries. So
It's a beautiful thing.
it is.
There was a lot of car clubs, and not even including the Soul Rider. I think Angie said like 85 car clubs or something like that.
Yeah.
It was a lot of people. So
Click was there.
Click is a big car club.
Live.
Group was there.
yeah.
Group car club was there.
Yeah.
There's a bunch
It was
of people.
dope.
The bikers. Oh my God, the ladies, the biker women. Oh
Yeah, so many down there, and
Beautiful.
yeah, it's a big movement too. The beautiful ladies.
Yeah, most definitely. But anyways, we definitely have to poke and pick at Star.
Yeah, we do. She was rolling with us at 3 a.m. right there.
Driving all the way from Orange County.
She was all ready to go too, like you.
How did she feel? But you know what? I think we need to get her on.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's bring her on.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So I want to introduce a special guest to you guys. She's a badass lady, and she happens to be my best friend. And here's Star.
Welcome. Welcome. Thank you for joining us.
God, I'm so honored to be with the Culture Queen.
You know what? I gotta say, your outfit is so
Thank you.
cute. I
you.
love it.
Thank you,
I
babe.
love it.
Thank
You
you.
look
Chicana.
amazing.
Thank
Chicana.
you.
My
Thank you for
beautiful
such a
Chicana.
beautiful introduction, my love.
Aww.
We have a love relationship.
Yeah.
Okay, so how did you guys meet?
Because
of you,
yes. All because of
Yes.
Vanessa.
You know what? I love, like I said, you guys, I love the scene and I love the women, and I click and I have long lasting relationships with women who are just bubbly
And real.
kind, real, and who could let other women be themselves. You know?
And
No
sexy.
judgment.
And sexy.
Oh, I'm sexy. Yeah. So I remember when I met you, Star. You were having you and I would be talking back and forth. Like, I don't know, we clicked,
We did.
and I was already talking to her. I feel like I'm in a triangle relationship.
We're
I was talking to her, then I
We're
went
okay
away.
with that. We're okay with that.
But you know what? It's crazy is that I'm the type of person where I want to go support other women.
Yeah.
I got into my Camaro, and I was like, I think my Lolos were down.
Because you didn't want to, you originally weren't going to come.
Yeah, and I wasn't gonna come, and I was like, you know what? Let me see what I have. I busted out my Camaro, so I took my Camaro from the Cajon Pass all the way down to a convertible Camaro at that. So, you know, I was having fun. I was having fun
in the wind.
with the truckers and shit. We'll talk about that later. But
She's in
I was
Newport
having fun, but I went
Beach.
to Newport, and when I saw you, I was with other women, and you just kind of just went straight to
I
me, and you
know.
embraced me, and I was like, oh, I love her. And then
You're
I
the
was
only
ready.
one I saw.
Yeah. And I love it. And you saw her, and then afterwards, now we're like this.
I know.
We always linked up.
Clicked.
Jeez, the relationship after that, it's like, and I think that was like maybe 2 or 3 years ago. That was a
few
while
years
back.
ago, yes.
And it took time for our friendship to blossom the way it has, but it's been so organic, and it's just, she's been there for me when my car was down. Like I was telling.
That's your ride or die right there.
I didn't want to go anywhere because I didn't have my car, and I was like, I don't want to go, and then she's, come on, let's just go eat some tacos, and I was like,
Tacos.
okay.
How long have you had your car?
Hey, that will
4
make you
years.
out the house.
4 years?
That's always a way to any woman's
It is.
heart.
It
Tacos,
is.
You know? I love that.
And then after that, it was just like tacos all the time. Like she has a spot and that we go to all the time.
I
in
don't
East LA.
take everybody to that spot.
No.
Wow.
Yeah.
You gotta be special. Hey, she hasn't taken me there.
Well, I will. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna take you guys.
We'll have to take a field trip. Let's take a field trip tonight.
Everybody there.
Tonight, they're open till 1 o'clock.
I love it. But you know what? It's crazy. What I love about this, and this is where we could be open and be free, is now I get to go more in depth with you and your history.
Right.
And we get to share it together and let everybody also know. So what got you into the lowrider scene and just being a rider in general?
Well, I mean, I was born in East LA, General Hospital. So, and I lived right up the street from Whittier Boulevard. So as a kid, I used to hear, you know, the fighting, the gunshots, the music, the partying. And then when I got into the teenage years, I got jumped into a gang, and me and my homegirls, we would freaking walk the boulevard looking for a cruise.
Wow.
And as I got older, I just in and out with the bike scene. I was always involved. But then I became what do they call it? A passenger princess or princess passenger?
Yeah.
How do you say it?
You know
Passenger
what?
princess.
Yeah. You know what? It's so
Passenger
funny.
princess.
Passenger
You know what I say now these
What?
days? Well, sometimes like we don't have our cars, or sometimes when we're even with our hubbies or whatever, we don't like to be called princess passengers, right? I said we're people passengers. We're people passengers.
Exactly.
Because we got cars, we're
Yes.
just not in them.
But I don't think when you have a car, you can go back to being in a dude's
Can't.
car. Because I can't. I know that already.
Yeah.
I can't.
It doesn't feel right,
No, because
right?
now you have all of that.
You know what?
It's your
It
car.
doesn't. But at the same time, like
It's got to be comforting.
Yeah, and
Relaxing.
So we went to a not to cut you off, but my husband and I, we went to a quinceanera a few weeks ago, and I forgot what it felt like to be a passenger in
Right.
one of his cars.
It's so nice.
Because we're always either riding together, riding separate, but on the same street. So to be in that seat, I felt girly. I felt like, oh, like, you know, like it brought back memories, and I kind of like enjoyed it for, you know.
That's why they call it passenger princess.
Yeah, like
no stress.
Maybe that's why they named it that.
Yeah, but you know, and it just made me want to just do things to him. But afterwards, I was like, okay. Afterwards, I was like, yeah. And then I started thinking after I got out, I was like, damn, I should have brought my car because I wanted to do some tricks.
Yeah, see,
You know
you're
what I'm
still
saying?
gonna
You're,
want
like, missing
You're still
it.
gonna want it.
Yeah, so
You're still gonna
I
want it.
totally get you. It has its pros and its cons. So.
No, but for me, I feel like the girls out there that want to jump out of that spot, you know, take your time, because once you get in the car scene as a lady driver, Lady Lolo, whatever, it's a lot of responsibility.
It really
It's
is.
Financially, emotionally, stress. Like, there's a lot
Time.
to it, but it's my addiction now. Like, that's all I care about. Like,
Your heart
my
has
car.
to be in it.
It is. My whole heart, my body, everything is in it. You know, like
Either
when my
you're in
car
it or
was
you're not.
down, I missed my car more than I miss people. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I feel you. You know, and
Yeah,
it's crazy
true.
that you were
I
talking.
miss
We
my
were
car
outside
more than I
talking right
miss
now.
a relationship.
I
Let
was
me
like,
just
I can't
be real.
remember the last time that I bought clothes. Like everything that I
I
have,
know.
everything that I
It's so
wear.
hard.
I can't remember the last time I shopped on Fashion Nova
Yeah.
or went to a boutique. Like whatever I find, it's because
Yeah.
it's like, no, I can't. I have clothes, but as soon as my car needs something, I'm like this.
I
Yeah.
know. Girl, let me just tell you, okay? Before, if somebody would tell me, oh, it's $200, I would have been like, $200? Now, they tell me, it's $2,000. Oh, okay.
That's
Yeah.
kind of
And
good.
then-
That's kind of
they're
good.
You're like, I'm good with it. I'm good
It
with
might
it.
not work. And I'm like, it's okay. Let's try it. You know?
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
willing to put in that money because it's your car.
2,000.
Yes.
Okay, let's do it.
Your love, your
who
passion,
Am I?
yeah.
Who is
Yeah.
this
And
person?
you're like, damn.
It
Yeah,
is
but
addiction
yeah.
and it's crazy, but it's just something that it comes
Throwing that-
natural. I always
yeah.
say everybody's like, oh, it's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle, but I feel like it's just something that comes naturally to you. Something you're gonna get the parts, you're gonna get in the car, you're gonna fight over some shit about your car, you're gonna cry because your car, you're gonna baby it. It's weird.
It's
you know what I'm saying?
I touched the car in the garage now because
got
I
an
missed her.
orgasm.
I missed her.
Oh, I thought she said, I touched the car. Oh, she did.
I touched the car. I
thought you were touching
caressed
the car, then I
the
get an
car.
orgasm.
Hey, it's like when my
Yes.
car was down too, I'll be like, all right, you're going to be up and running. Don't worry. And you like talk to your car. It's
And
like
I
it's your
let it
baby.
go.
My car
I'm
was
happy
with a
ride.
bunch of dudes, man. Like, she was just abused, if you ask me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
Oh, too
Hey, you
many
know what?
hands.
She got
in the-
around. Like
yeah,
they were just
too-
passing her. Like okay.
Yeah.
They didn't want her,
I'm
and now
glad
it's
she's
your
back.
baby.
No, they all wanted her.
And then she found a good soldier. You know? Shout outs to the homeboy Rick. Shout
My
outs to
boy
you, you know what I
Rick,
mean?
man.
Aw.
Props to you. He made it so that I could get to Day by the Bay.
Yeah.
Wow. that's
Yeah, he
amazing.
made it.
You know what? How do you feel about that? Getting up early in the morning and just rolling with all
Girl,
of us.
it wasn't a get up. I never went to bed.
We're actually,
did not sleep.
we must have been
That was Elsa.
partying. We must have been
Me and
partying in the same hotel.
Elsa, we 1:30 in the morning, she was at my house, and there we are in the car, you know, driving, and I'm like, Elsa,
From Orange
what
County.
time is it? What time is it? You know, I was bugging her like, what
Like I
time is it?
gotta
What time
say to,
Ready
to
to
our videographer, our home girl, she's more than that. Dude, shout out to
Family.
Elsa.
Yeah.
She's
Elsa.
amazing.
Elsa.
She rocks it. She just,
Man, she got
you know
some-
what?
rocks with
I
us.
was about to just start talking about her. That's another
Yes.
show.
We'll have
She's
her one
dope.
day. We'll
Yeah,
have
we
her
will.
as a guest.
She's
I want to
dope.
be there.
She's dope.
Because
Most definitely.
we spent a lot of good time together, and you know, and I've been around Elsa a lot because of Santanera, you know.
So I met Elsa 3 years ago in Merced, up north.
Oh my God,
Up north.
that's awesome.
And then, so check this out. I'm up north, right?
uh-huh.
And I see this lady just running. There's somebody fucking following us.
Yeah.
And then you just see somebody running with a
Paparazzi.
camera.
Paparazzi.
And I was like, oh
Paparazzi.
shit, she's running real fast. I could have literally thought there was smoke coming behind her patas because she was all. And that video is so dope that she posted. But check this out. So that's up north. We're about 6, 7 hours, maybe 6, 7 hours from here, going up. The next weekend, I'm in San Bernardino, right? So I go to my hometown and I'm hanging out there at a car show. I posted it. I turn around and Elsa's right there.
Elsa was getting it. She
And
been getting it.
I was like, oh my God, I just saw you. And this is
Chasing you.
is 3 years ago. And I'm like, I just saw you in Merced. She goes, what are you doing here? I was like, I'm from the IE. Like, you know, so it was pretty dope. She's amazing. And
Yeah.
and definitely, I was like, man, Star's lucky she's all in your seat and stuff.
Yeah. Well,
Getting the good footage.
I was like, you're lucky.
No, she got a lot of good footage because it's a convertible. You
Yeah.
know? I
She
have a
was, like, hanging out of the car.
1962 Cadillac convertible.
So, yeah.
You were all done
Might have to get
up
my
and ready at 3
Yeah,
a.m.
I was.
with your dress,
Because I
with
never
makeup.
went to bed,
Yeah.
you know. And then by the time we got there, man, the rolling was just so cool because it's pitch dark,
Yeah.
and we're going through the grass up the hills
The
and
building.
and this one's flying like
Yeah.
I don't know.
But because I
she
thought my
knows the
car was
area.
messing up. It's going, like you're like
Yeah.
Llorona. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh my God,
Yeah,
just
Llorona.
make it there.
You know what was dope, and I thought it was cool because we were following other women, and they kept going. One of their members was left behind, and we're at a light. She gets off her car because I'm behind her. She gets
that's
off.
when we got lost.
Yeah, she gets off her car. She goes, "Hey," she goes, "I'm lost. I don't know where to go." I was like, "Shoot, well, I don't have my GPS."
I don't know. And then I get off my car and I run. I'm like, why are they holding us?
I know,
Yeah.
right?
We,
And
we're
here
holding
comes
us
the
down.
Like,
Yeah.
I was like, well, I was gonna put in my GPS.
She's like, I don't know where we're
We don't
going.
even
Here
know where
comes
we're going.
Santanera.
Yep.
I know where to go. I'm from here. Let's go.
That's my
Scarface
homegirl.
voice, all tired and 3 in the morning.
That's
she
the
goes,
gangster.
Follow me.
She goes,
But, you
follow
know,
me. I know where to go.
Yeah.
I was like,
Well,
okay.
you know, been in San Diego for 20
and then
years.
I go, let me put Google back away.
Yeah. How long you been in San Diego?
I've been there since 2000, so 24 years.
Yeah.
But I always represent that Orange County because I got a lot of love from Orange County, my Santana. So, but I do know San Diego, and I'm like, well, if nobody knows, I mean, because we were stopped there for a minute. I'm like, is she not? Because there's a stop sign, right? And the lights up. I'm like, is
I
she
thought
not
somebody
looking
broke down.
Yeah. I'm
Really?
like, is
Yeah.
she not looking like, I was like, but.
And that's another thing too. Like honestly, I don't know if they weren't paying attention. I know it was 3 in the morning, but if you have your members and stuff and you don't see them, like whoever's behind the other car, like dude, be aware. Like
Yeah.
look at
Stop
your
us
look at
all.
your
Slow down.
Look at your
Yeah.
people who are behind you. Pull over. I do that with my club. My
Yeah.
clubs do that for me.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah,
you see when I
definitely.
got that flat tire in LA? Shit, my whole club. They
What's
were
that?
even ahead of me. They reversed on the freeway. Like
yeah,
you know,
gotta stop and help.
I saw your face when I drove by with Elsa. We were filming. Did you see your face? You're
Yeah.
like shocked because I was on the wrong side of the road. You was like, what time was it? Like 2:30, 3 o'clock?
Yeah, 3 o'clock,
4,
yeah.
whatever. I don't know what time.
But that's Star though. She'll go in the
Yeah.
middle. She'll go around and it'll be like
I mean, I
Juan's
look at her
40,
like,
so
what's
she.
And I'm so used to your guys' crazy ass. I just throw them up the west side.
No,
I'm like,
but you
I was
should have
like-
seen her face. It
I
was
was
like,
like-
what?
She's like, oh my god,
They pulled up on the left side of me and then they're just zooming by and I'm like, oh, what the heck?
Yeah.
But that's
Well,
the way. That's the way to
smart
get the
people.
whole
The
lineup of women, and I was not in that lineup, but that's
I know.
okay. You guys think,
Yeah.
oh, Elsa's with her? No, I got less because I was making sure she got the best shot.
Yeah, but
And she
did.
did.
Oh,
Dope
that was
videos.
a beautiful video.
I just
Yeah.
seen the picture they posted on Culture Queens, Running Culture Queens. They posted on the Instagram, and she takes a picture where I'm going down Barrio Logan,
Oh
and I
my
go like
God.
that.
That
Man,
was
you know,
so
it's some
beautiful.
pictures that we love to
making
see.
history, making
Because
history.
it's history, you know. It's
We can't capture those memories
No,
all the time,
no.
so it feels really good. Like,
And what's so cool is that both her and I, that's one thing about our friendship that's pretty amazing is that if my car's down, she's there. If her car's down, I'm there. Like, we always have a car. And we both drive a Cadillac. And we both drive a convertible. And
Yeah.
so people
and
don't
they're
really
kind of
know.
one is red, one
Yes.
is burgundy, but you know.
Yeah.
And you know what? We
White
had a
upholstery, both of
dream
them.
that
I
one
know.
day we were finally gonna get our cars together and take a picture with us in front of them, and we
Yes,
finally made that happen
we
because I
did.
almost thought this time I wasn't gonna make it happen. I wasn't gonna make it to the bay because the car's acting up.
Yeah.
So when it did, and we were there and we took that picture, man, it meant a lot.
That was
'cause-
dope.
The
Those
most
videos and
beautiful
everything
view.
that even like the other photographers, that's what I'm saying. They're
Oh,
keeping,
yeah,
they keep
they're
our
all-
cultures alive.
Yeah,
Like,
they all tagged us, and thank you guys, everybody.
Yeah,
Man, it
we
was
do
a great
appreciate
time.
it.
We
it
had
was a great show. And then
was
when you were
wonderful.
talking about, you don't have a car, you don't have a car. So it was me and a couple of girls. We had our car. So when we were leaving out, I was like, well, I know I was drinking a little bit. I don't drink and drive. Why is there crickets? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I know. But I don't.
Let me see what's in your cup.
So I don't. So I was like, go ahead and get in my car, drive. So she was driving, and then as soon as we're going, I was like, hop this shit, hop it. So she was hopping the car, And then we went again. She was hopping the car, and the shit fucking caught on fire. My trunk caught on fire.
You have a fire extinguisher?
And not in that car, the other car. So that was a little bit of like leaving
Stress.
the Day by the Bay, and I felt good.
Yeah,
because
nobody
I was
could
like, I
be
felt
left-
good, even though she had itchy
Nobody
fingers.
could have left Day by the Bay in a worse position.
Yeah.
I was the
than
last
her.
car
And I
out.
felt so bad because
I wish Claire called us and told us because everybody we were trying to make it
We
to
had
the
it under
cruise.
control.
We were trying to make it to the cruise and we didn't. The shit caught on fire. Like 6-7 of my batteries burnt.
Everybody was trying to make it to that cruise, but it was okay. Santanera was texting me like, "Hey, you good? You need anything? Call me." And
Broke
she was
my
like,
heart.
she almost didn't want to leave me. I'm like,
you
"It's
could
good."
just see my face was
Well,
so
you know,
sad.
everybody
What
started
time
taking
did you leave
pictures.
there?
I was the last
Late.
car. I don't even know. It was
She left
like
late.
10:30,
As soon
11
as they were
o'clock.
opening up the cones, I was gone.
Yeah.
We were trying to make it to the cruise.
But you know what happened, right? She knows what happened in your car?
Yeah. I broke the lower ball
Yeah.
joint. Yeah, but I was hopping in. It
Damn
was,
ball joint.
Yeah, but I mean, everybody was like, everybody's rolling out. I was gonna roll out too. We're ready to go. Got everything in the car.
Yeah, she
and
was
the
ready.
camera everybody started taking pictures.
And I'm like,
videos.
right there.
So
You abused your car.
Yeah,
She
she
did.
did.
That's why.
She did.
And I'm proud of it.
Oh, I'm
And
so
that's
sorry.
what
I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna
It's
break
gonna
that
break.
shit.
It's
I'm gonna
gonna
break
break.
that shit
Damn.
again.
It's gonna break.
girl.
And we were talking about
Damn, I
that.
can't
Anytime
do that
you
to
play
my
with your car,
car.
you're gonna use
She
it. You're
was
gonna
so
abuse it.
worried.
I was so sad, huh?
And but you know what? The guys that helped me, shout out to San Diego
Amen.
dogs, the big
Right
dogs.
on,
Shout out.
They helped me.
right on.
I literally
Right
had to get my
on.
car 3-wheel on the trailer. I went to
Damn.
the hotel on an Uber, came back with my truck and the trailer, and we got it up there.
Show
They helped me.
me your bruises.
I know, right? I'm
Oh,
like,
your bruises.
I'm bruised from jumping out of the
That's
car because I
crazy.
had to drive it 3-wheel on top of the trailer
Imagine
and then
that.
jump out the window, and then we had to strap it down, So it
This
was
is
it was a
some
little mission.
serious-
This is a lot of shit. This is the shit that we go
empowered.
through.
And all the guys kept on saying was like, "You broke that shit? That's badass." Is this? I said, "Yeah, this is my truck and my car. This is my lowrider." Like, what? Like, you're a badass. And I was like, "You're not even worried? No, it's my car. I'm a fix
I'd have been crying.
It's a simple
I'd have been
fix.
crying.
Yeah.
Everybody
I'd
knows
have
about the ball
But
joints. They
when
break.
you cut your car and you put hydraulics in,
Yeah.
regardless,
You know,
your shit's
It's
gonna break. It's gonna break.
unless you don't use it.
I won't.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
what my dude that does my hydraulics, he's all like, we're out there yesterday. It was sitting on 3-wheel for a whole week. Okay, since Day at the Bay, we barely got it fixed yesterday.
But she
I got the ball joint.
Yeah.
I'm out there in the
Did
heat
you
with
get,
the bag.
did you get itchy fingers yesterday?
No, I didn't. I didn't take it out for the hop. I'm
That's
wait.
that's another thing too. Because when we fix our cars,
We were-
we don't want to play with it. We want to wait till that specific day.
Exactly.
And it's
And
gonna
we'll-
break.
I have
I'm gonna hit
not
it again.
driven my car since Day by the Bay because I'm like, I don't know. I'm just feel funny.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I'm just waiting. I don't know.
I'm gonna hit it again, and I'm gonna probably break it again. But
You know what I want to know is how you guys are affected by the male population, because sometimes I feel way cool, empowered, and everything, but then there's a couple of dudes now and then that I could see the not
look on
so
their face.
cool, like
You know what? It's pretty cool because we have supporters, and just seeing their face, like which is cool, is that they see us rolling a classic car,
Yeah.
but when we start playing with their car, then they're like, "The fuck?"
Yeah, I know.
Like, It's,
all of
telling
us
you.
are like that.
yeah.
Duh.
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
That's why we fell in love with you.
And you know what? I love you guys, and it doesn't matter if you guys have hydraulics, don't have hydraulics.
Yeah.
When we roll together, it's
We roll
fucking
together.
amazing. You know what? The crazy thing is, we spark regardless on the roads, the freeways. So it's pretty dope.
Oh, it's awesome. It's
love it.
amazing.
You know?
Yeah.
Love it. And
I'm telling you, I couldn't
love the
even believe it.
generation that we're
Yeah.
in, that as women we can be doing this, because back in the day we just sat on the side and
We weren't accepted.
watch the cars,
Yeah.
watch the cars and
Roll by.
And if we got in trouble, we had to stay home and we didn't get to go.
Yeah.
And that's why I got my own car.
So as women, do we kind of obey the rules a little bit, or do we bend the rules a little bit more?
We've been.
So do we park?
bend
Our,
them.
do we park our tires straight?
Oh my gosh, that's
you
a story.
too. Yeah.
That's a story between
Yeah.
her and I. That's beautiful.
So we don't. I mean, I don't know why do you guys park the tires straight? I just park the tires. I mean, I understand.
We just
but
park. We're
they look-
happy.
Yeah, they just look.
I think they do.
It's the look,
Yeah,
right?
they look like straight tires.
It is,
Stuff.
and I understand it,
Yeah.
but we
but
don't.
we don't
do
follow
that.
it. It's okay if we bend it. Like,
And
they look
Elsa
so cute.
said that it's when you take a picture of it that it's more photogenic because the
Symmetrical.
I was
tire.
gonna say that too.
Because the
Because
tire is
the tires
sideways,
yes.
and then the front.
Yep. That's what it all depends on the car.
Yeah.
All depends on the
So we left our tires
Yeah.
parked.
Yeah.
And oops, sorry.
And you know, we do that a lot. Me and her do that a lot. We just rent the tires. And the reason when going back to when we met, you was already gone because I always come towards the end, and I'm like, I'm not gonna get there like right when,
early.
you know.
what
At Newport.
When we first
At
when I first
Chihuahuas.
met her,
Oh yes.
I came late and you was already gone. So
Yeah.
they was getting ready to cruise, and she's like, "Hey, come cruise with us." And I was like, "Okay, cool, I'll go cruise with you
Yeah.
guys." And then like that, and that's how we met.
Yeah.
And then we started talking like down the line, you know what I mean? But
Well, we would see each other at events, and then in Pasadena. And
Yeah.
It just those are the
Southern. Oh no, it was not Southern Stilo, and also City Kings anniversary
the
last
event?
year.
Oh, at Pasadena.
No, it was in Fontana.
Oh, did I go to that? I don't remember.
Yes.
probably you did.
So many
Probably,
events.
yeah.
I can't even
There's so
remember how
many events.
Yeah.
I go to. It's crazy, but I
So
try
many
to
events.
remember like certain things and stuff. And you were just posted up, just chilling and stuff, and
Yeah,
hanging out.
that's
But you
good.
probably don't remember.
No, I
'cause
don't.
I was like in and out.
If you told me a little bit more, I would.
Yeah.
But oh, you came with that short wig.
Yeah.
Recognize you.
Hey, you remember the wig?
I know.
She comes up to me. She's all.
Cardi B says
I'm like,
I got 10 different looks. And,
Yes,
you know.
Exactly.
I did not know it
Your
was her.
wigs.
I did not
Yeah,
know
I
it was
know.
her.
She's all
I like to
you're
go
like,
disguised.
Yeah, you know,
I like
I'm
to
not.
go in and out and be
I'm
disguised.
not very approachable most
I
of
love
the
it.
time, but when I realized it was her, I was like, oh, I got all happy.
Yeah,
But that was the
See,
reason.
and I try to support all of our friends, and I try to support even like for the cause and stuff. I love it. Just yesterday, I was working in Riverside. I had a class, and I was there for a few hours. I cut my class short, so I was there for like 4 or 5 hours, and then afterwards, I went to Paris. I drove from Riverside to Paris for the
that
Lowrider
event.
Lines, and it was they were giving back to the community. They were they had backpacks stuffed with pencils and
School
papers.
supplies.
Oh,
and,
that's so cool.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
pretty dope,
That's
and
what's up.
they had hundreds of backpacks, and they had such a long line, and all
Oh,
these kids
that's
were in need.
beautiful.
I was
Shout
like,
out
I
to
am so
them,
happy
yeah.
that we were able to contribute, and then also to be there to just even see the smiles on the kids' face. I like those kind of events.
Yeah. Oh,
The
yeah,
one that we
definitely.
had in Newport at that I hosted in Newport was all for children that don't have a home and they're homeless, and it's Laura's house. So it was a real.
That's why
it
I
was a
went
good-
too.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, this is how I met you, because when you guys have a cause and stuff, and even if people don't have a cause, but it's more.
It's better.
It is.
Yeah.
It really is.
Feels like you're
Heartwarming
giving back.
and-
And that was another one when we went to the event for Women in Progress.
That's where I met you.
And
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
going to. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
I was there, too.
Then we met at Vanessa.
I was everywhere.
You
Yeah,
guys
you
left
were
early
everywhere.
that day.
I left
Yeah,
early because
They
we
had
had
another
another
event.
show.
Yeah.
So we had another event.
And
went
we
to
drove over
drove
there,
from
my car was
Ontario,
going-
and then we went to LA.
That's when it all happened. Yeah.
That's when I broke
yeah.
down on the freeway.
Oh,
You
shit.
too?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
but that's the event that I had met you at, the Women in Progress. That was a nice event too.
And
Yeah,
that's
it
what we
was.
like to do. We like to hang out.
Yeah.
You know, we hang out.
Give back to
we
the
community.
ride
That
That
together.
event is
Give
for
back to
women.
the community.
That event is for women that are newly
Incarcerated.
incarcerated or are getting out, and they
Uh-huh.
need jobs, and they need clothes, and they need makeup, and they need
Hygiene.
They need to feel
Yeah.
good, and that's
Yeah.
what Women in Progress provides.
And check them
Yeah.
out. They're on Instagram. Women in Progress. You know what I mean? They do a lot of good
Shout out
things
to
for
Ceci.
Yeah, I met a lot of good people there too, and that was because Santanera, she drives me all over the place. Even though I
I was
drove.
gonna say she drives me
Well,
crazy.
Even though I drove.
Yeah, we drive it. No, you know what? So I want to ask you, what are you up to these days? Like, you know, what you're doing? Like, what's going on?
Well, my entire career has been based on paralegal and managing a law firm in Orange County, South Orange County, Lagoon Hills. And since 2020, things changed. So now what I'm doing is I'm assisting people to basically clean up their rap sheet, expunge felonies.
Oh,
That's
that's awesome.
dope.
Yeah, get their records sealed so that they can apply for jobs and not be in a situation where they feel like they have that fucking letter on their forehead, you know. And I'm not
Labeled,
saying,
yeah.
I'm not saying that people don't deserve certain things, but the cases that I help out in, it's because, you know, it's not a big deal, and it's DUIs, stuff like that. Let's get it off the record because.
And where they could find you?
Oh,
Do you have
Felony
Instagram?
Queen Cali.
So follow her on.
Felony Queen Cali.
All right.
There you go.
Thanks for coming to our show and stopping by. It was such a pleasure to have you here today.
Star, you've been amazing. We love you.
Thank you for
I
joining
love you
us.
guys. I love everything you're doing here.
We love you too. And thank you guys for rolling with the Culture Queens. That is a wrap. And stay tuned for
Stay tuned for the sisterhood. Thank you for joining us.
We're ready.